here with Anne and Amanda from Change Your Story, and we are so excited to share a little bit about the upcoming retreat in February. Ladies, this is going to be good. We have heard raving reviews about our last retreat on compassion. Well, it's true, we have. And this one is on identity, correct?
Correct.
Tell us about one of the activities that you're going to be sharing about.
I'd love to. Okay. That won't be one of them. Not this. Yes, I would love to. Yeah, I'd love to. The one activity that I'm so excited about is where we're going to help each person that comes to the retreat identify their own most prevalent childhood wound that still impacts them today. Once we've identified that, we're going to create a vision to address that wound and bring healing and lots of love to that wound so that it doesn't affect you anymore. How will you know if you're not impacted by that wound anymore? When life presents you with the same kind of challenges, you're just going to instinctively react differently, because on a subconscious level, your mindset will be different. So that's lasting change, that's freedom, yay. I'm so excited to help people identify and get freedom from that childhood wound.
And that's transformation, hey? That's when we know that we're different. And that's our goal for our retreat, that you would go away with tools for transformation.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so exciting. I think we can all learn from that, and I think that's going to be just invaluable for anyone who's attending. Amanda, I know that you've poured your heart and soul into this book and into these words. What is jumping out at you for this retreat? What are you just itching to share with everybody?
I was reminded recently, Jade, of a time when I completely changed my life. I had grown up in the town that I'd known as a child, and I got to this point in my life where it was like everything that I knew, every friend, my family story, my parents were all intertwined in the same community. And then suddenly I found this new community in the city, and it was like I was looking at my life through a completely different window. And in my chapter on identity in Awake, Living Your New Story, I look out and talk about our worldview. Every single one of us has a worldview. You're so funny, Anna. Yes, let's go. Every one of us has a worldview, and our worldview is shaped by our parents.
Yes.
And unless there comes a point in time in our life where we actually question some of that worldview and make it our own, we react in different situations. We make decisions about our life, about our career, all shaped from our worldview. And it's like we're looking outside of a window, and everything that we see and the decisions that we make are shaped by that window. But what if you looked at your life through a different window? You're still looking at the same life, the same scene, the same everything, but you're seeing it from a different point of view. That's what we want to do. We want to create spaces where you can understand what is your frame of reference, and is there another way that you can look at your story that can bring change and you make it your own.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Goodness, I think I don't even need to go to the retreat anymore. No. So ladies, what can we expect once we're down there? I mean, just obviously we've got a lot of amazing content, but I'd love to know, well, I think Elsie wants to know as well.
Yes.
What can people expect once they're down there? What are they doing? What does the weekend look like? What are we up for?
Well, I have a small family, and it's actually really hard to get away by myself. It's really hard. But the times that I do make time to go by myself without my children is actually so good.
Yeah.
It's so good to have time by yourself. But the last retreat, I actually brought my family. And so in the breaks between the sessions, I went and hung out with them at the beach, and they came out to dinner. So it can be both and. It doesn't have to be just a solo retreat, which could be hard. You could actually plan a family time around that as well if you wanted to. So that's how it worked for us as a family.
I found quite a few people brought a friend. They came together, or they came with 3 or 4 people together, and then they kind of hired a Airbnb and just bunked in together, and that was quite good. And they enjoyed. They could go back and talk about the exercises we set, and like there was someone to share their day with as well.
Yeah.
So I think they enjoyed that.
And the weekends framed around just times of really peaceful settings. So the Friday night starts at Cave's house, and we
That's
have
beautiful there.
just time to walk around the garden and enjoy a good meal with friends. Saturday morning is when we focus on the content, but the whole of Saturday afternoon is free. Then we gather together down at the beach and have a picnic together. We tried not to make it too late or too early in the morning, so that it is a retreat time where you can write and you can explore your story. And then Sunday morning is brunch with a group of friends, or even new friends if you've come and you don't know a lot of people. Then we finish off the whole weekend with a time of transformation to really give you tools to articulate your story. And last retreat we had people who shared their stories, and there was tears, and it was just amazing.
Yeah, and to think that, you know, in such a short amount of time, you can really have a life change. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about, because as a therapist myself, you know, there's something about setting time aside specifically to work on yourself in a block without the distractions and everything. That just gives you that time to consolidate what you're thinking about and what you're changing your mind about. And really, when you think about the price of the conference, like for a single session with a clinical psychologist, the recommended fee is $261, and our retreat at the moment, the early bird price is $249. So you get this whole weekend of content, because we made it this affordable because we want to see everybody have the opportunity to change.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's so great. Wow. Oh, can we go next week or?
Yeah, so it's on the 19th to the 21st of February 2021, and you can register at changeyourstory.events.
Changeyourstory.events.